So what are some of the challenges that you see your clients face, and what's the fix for that?
It's, first off, it starts with understanding who you help. And I've seen some of your material. My material will say the same thing. It's narrow, specific focus on I help these types of organizations or these types of people solve this specific problem. So really understanding that being an expert at a narrow problem is really important. And then allowing your passion and curiosity about the problem to be the driver of conversation. One of the things that's a non-negotiable in selling is that we're going to have to end up in a conversation, right? In fact, for most of our B2B products, we're going to have a conversation at some point along the way, and probably multiple conversations, and possibly with multiple people. What we get caught up on is we have a preconception, the conversation's about us and our offering. And it's not. It never is. It's about them and the problem you're passionate about, the problem they have. And if we stay there and think about, well, what does that mean for my cold outreach? You don't outreach to tell people you solved that problem. That problem isn't even something we can talk about until they've presented that it's on the table. So a lot of times we'll design outreach, which is, hey, I'm building a best practice thought leadership article on this scenario that happens in these types of companies. When this happens, it appears you might have some wisdom about that. Are you willing to spend 15 minutes with me? And so then the outreach becomes much more academic, and it's not a ruse. It's real. Build the article.
Yeah.
Use the CEOs of those companies you want to go help to gather your information, to validate your thinking. And in that human connection, the 15 minutes, a percentage of the time, they're going to say, you know what, you sound like you know a lot about this, and are you able to help us with it?
Yeah.
And it makes a very natural transition into the problem conversation, right?
It's beautiful. I mean, it's the same approach we use in the Business Coaching Academy to understand where the market need is, right? So, and it's like training wheels for a sales conversation. It's a market research conversation. That's all it is. I was doing some research, and because of your position in your industry and your influence, you would be a perfect person to contribute to this study. Yeah. And it is a very low impact conversation, and it's a way to build relationship. And you do build the article or the report or whatever it is that you promised, and you share it.